world, Andy Ruiz.
Here, let's
the
watch
Snickers
this.
are here. Where are the belts? You
Talk
do
about
know
it.
that that's something you're supposed to bring them.
Yeah, they're gonna mail them out to me pretty soon.
Oh, you don't have them?
No, because the ones that I had, they're Anthony Joshua's. They have his name, his plaque, his face, but they're sending mine. Yeah.
Well, hang on. So the ones you had on Jimmy Kimmel last night, what were they?
Oh, actually, they were mine.
My bad.
But I have them over there at the hotel. But they're sending me the real ones that are
Okay,
mine.
got you. Has it hit?
Yeah, for those who didn't know that is how it works. You know, you get to hold on to them and everything like that, but then you gotta give them back because, as he said, they have Anthony Joshua's faces on them and name and everything, so he's getting his own. That is your unified 3-belt heavyweight champion of the world. What do you think about that $50 million that he wants? Will he get it? Highly unlikely. Remember, there's a rematch clause that he signed for, and Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn's side still have control over the negotiations. Even though Andy Ruiz does have a little teeny bit of leverage, but come on, it's a rematch clause. Like, it's contracted that they still have control over everything. But listen, I understand what the narratives are going on around. It's a shame, that people are not, giving you the real, gist of things and making you think that Andy Ruiz really has a chance to call the shots. He doesn't. Now, one good thing on his side is that, from my understanding, the Zone wants the fight to happen in the United States, not in the UK, because they want to build off of that momentum of Anthony Joshua losing. Not saying that they wanted to, but they got a lot of momentum. It was world news. So they got a lot of buzz, and a lot of people like, oh shit, maybe I should get the Zone. And there's going to be a rematch. It helped them out in a way that they may not have wanted, but it did. So I'm going to watch some more of this. We're going to talk about it. We're getting close. It's something new every day. And the news is, that he wants $50 million, or that's the rumor circulating around. Let's watch this and see if it came from this episode of Inside PBC on Boxing. By the way, I've noticed that they put these on demand. So if you got Xfinity, Comcast, I know for sure that, you can find it on demand. Inside PBC on Boxing. But I'm watching it on the Fox Sports Go app. This is TstreeT Controversy with TstreeT Controversy Live with FightView360.com. Please subscribe. We'll be right back.
Something, so I felt I could do better. I could do move the head movement more. Try not to get hit with the punch that I got dropped with. But
what were you thinking when you got knocked down?
When I got dropped, it happened so fast. I'm pretty sure you guys experienced that before. It happened so fast. I think we're just numb. But I was just praying to God, telling God, help me, God. Help me get strong. And what do you know? I end up clipping him. And ever since that, I hit him in the forehead or in the head. He wasn't the same.
Were there weaknesses in his game that you had seen beforehand and that you were planning for?
I think we stick to the game plan. The game plan was to stay small, throw our punches, combinations, because he's not used to a lot of punches, because a lot of heavyweights, they just throw 1, 2, just 2 punches, 3 punches. But me, I was just trying to throw more than the average
heavyweight. Got it.
And you did so. I mean, your conditioning was there. You were not tired. You were landing combinations, and clearly you had a game plan. And we got to give credit to your coach.
So, I understand, people are going to try to drag it out and talk about, well, he can probably get $1 million and, he should try to squeeze them for all. But you got to think, Andy Ruiz, I understand, he seemed like a humble dude. I don't think that he's going to be with all that political shit that people probably want him to be involved with. Like, Heyman, he's a Heyman fighter. They got all the belts and he should do this and do that. I think he just want to fight. Don't drag him into that shit, man.
And that's what we're trying to negotiate.
Who has the ultimate say in it?
Hold up, now wait. Now, let me rewind back and let y'all hear this. Here, let's, obviously, the reason why this little disclaimer up here is, we're getting very close, but I can't show the clips just yet fully the way I want to, is because the content ID bots pick it up. So that's why I have to, kind of do what I do right there, but I'm going to let y'all hear it.
I mean, just the way you fought.
Be a little bit more aggressive, more
Expect the rematch to take place.
aggressive, and let my hands go.
Where do you expect the rematch to take place?
If it takes place here, it would be great. But if it goes to Mexico, it'll be even greater.
Yeah.
But if they're trying to move it over there to the UK, and that's what we're trying to negotiate,
Who has
maybe
the
bring
ultimate
it over
say in it?
here. I don't know.
You're the champ.
I'm the champ.
You said it with such a smile. I don't buy it. The answer.
I don't know. Money talks, right? Money talks. They want me to go over there. They gotta get more funds in.
Let me ask you, how do you think you would do against a Whyte?
See, you know, and that's true. You know, and like yes, he is the champion. He does have the 3 belts, but right now he's just like, you know, I'm trying to get y'all to understand. You know, there's a lot of deep politics involved right here, and it's one of those situations where, luckily, the sanctioning bodies, basically, for those who have been wondering if he's going to be able to keep all those belts and fight Anthony Joshua in a rematch and all those belts still be on the line, yes, they will still be on the line because the WBO and IBF won't intervene until after this rematch, which is supposed to take place in November or December. Eddie Hearn and his side are doing their best to get all of this taken care of now because they don't want Al Heyman and Andy Ruiz's side to start getting crafty with shit. They got to secure this rematch now, get it signed, sealed, delivered, have a press conference, get it out the way. Because the more time they let it, they don't secure a venue, you know, and a date and all that, the more time they're giving Al Heyman and PBC side to try to find a way to maneuver and finagle some shit. That's the way it is. So Andy Ruiz has the belts. He's the champion right now, but the rematch clause, you know, like precedes it all. Like it overrides it all. So unfortunately, in one of these situations, he'll be able to get more money. And I'm sure that from what we've seen, that the way Eddie Hearn works is he's going to do his best to give Andy Ruiz enough money to where PBC they probably won't be able to match. Now, it's complex. I'm not saying that PBC would like. I'm not saying that money would resolve this and give PBC the upper hand. It won't. Not with that rematch clause in place. It won't. What I'm saying is PBC doesn't really have like too much say right now. Whether you want to believe it or not, I'm sorry. Whether you want to believe it or not. But the business, the way the business works is you got to look at both sides. For example, the same way what happened with Deontay Wilder and Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz may have that belt if he were to win when he fights Wilder in a rematch. Not saying that he will, but ultimately Deontay Wilder will be able to still dictate. Dillian Whyte was just talking about that in an interview a few months ago. About, you know, like how the rematch clause would still have Anthony Joshua still in control, and that's why he didn't sign it and everything. And Ruiz being a late step in, what was it, 5 weeks or so? You know, that was a shot in the gamble right there. But it worked out in his favor. Now he calls the shots in regards to if he was to win the rematch. You know, it'll be Ruiz Joshua too. But, you know, like venue and all that shit, I'm sure that they're trying to, like, PBC side are trying to find a way to dictate some shit, you know, and the zone, you know, I think that the zone is really in control because they want to fight in the United States. It'll benefit them more, like having a midday card over here. They want to get a hold of prime time boxing. Prime time boxing is what the zone wants. So a midday card, Joshua versus Ruiz, if it happens over in the UK, yeah, that's good for them, you know, but they want that prime time, you know, like slot, and they would have to get that over here in the States. So Andy Ruiz does have that going for him. And think about it like this, right? What if it was Wilder that did this over on the zone? He would have been the face of the zone, the new face of the zone, if he would have beat Anthony Joshua over there, got that guaranteed money. Once again, the rematch closed, but still would have been guaranteed money. It's crazy, man, how boxing works. All that money now down the drain. I'm not saying that Wilder Joshua won't be a big fight anymore in the future, but it's like, what the fuck? That's what you get for over marinating, man. Take that shit out the fridge, put it in the oven, like preheated or something. Anyway, it wasn't even on preheat for real. Well, it's been on preheat too long. No, it's over marinated. That it's like, you know, it's too rich in the meat, the fucking flavoring. Well, it's over now. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. Please subscribe.